everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Thursday night right here on Feast of Fandoms. Welcome to the Cantina Happy Hour. We're so glad you joined us here tonight.
What?
Okay.
All right.
By PB.
I am your host, David.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
Don't stop. No, I said don't stop. Don't stop. Anyway, with me as always are my co-hosts, Debbie. Debbie, how are you today?
I don't know. I'm just ready.
I'm
I'm ready
able
for
to
the.
brighten your day with that.
I'm just ready for the weekend at this point. So I'm over this week.
All right. Also with us tonight is Cam from Cam and Focus. How are you, sir?
I am doing okay. I am definitely with Debbie on this one. I'm glad the week is pretty much on its way out.
And also with us tonight, as he always is, Andrew. Andrew, how are you? You can't complain about this week because you don't do anything all week long.
No, I was about to say I'm just here. You know,
Aren't you in school?
Well, yeah, but that's not. I mean, that's not as stressful.
Yeah, but that
as,
doesn't count.
I mean,
See, the most stressful part of Andrew's day is if he misses his bowl of tricks in the morning.
that is true. If I don't get my bowl of tricks, I go crazy. But
Or if his mom has forgotten to buy tricks,
that yes,
and he
that
has to eat the Count Chocula instead.
See, this is why I
Chocolate.
can't follow Debbie and Cam anymore in our introductions because they're always like, oh, you know, this week was awful. Then I'm over here like, I mean,
Yeah, I was there.
my week was fine, you know. So
Man, my week sucked. My mom bought me Raisin Bran.
oh,
I
don't
like
even get me started
Raisin
on that.
Bran.
Don't even
I
get me
love
started.
Raisin Bran with the extra raisins. That stuff is good.
Actually,
I
you know,
can't find those anymore in the store. I always look for them and can never find them.
What's worse than all that, though, I'll do one more. My mom and sisters are gluten free, so I don't even get that cereal. I get the
Oh
gluten free
my
cereal.
God.
So
No.
cereal in a long time.
You can't
gets a
even
bowl of
get your
grape
own
nuts.
cereal.
I mean, I could. I just
See, Andrew, this is why when you hit a certain age, you move out on your own so that you can have all the cool stuff that your mom won't allow you to have. I don't know if I insulted him or if his mom came in and said, "Turn that stuff off right now. You stay right where you are."
I can buy I have money to buy my own food. It's just my mom usually does curbside, so I never like go into the store. So
That's what I do, curbside.
yeah. So
I go to the store anyway. How else do you look at the Legos?
yeah, you know, it's crazy because I'll get a Lego set and then the groceries will be like $200, and it's just inflation is crazy.
The Lego set's like $150, you know.
Yeah, right. I almost
bought
choked
a
on my
gallon of
teeth.
milk, 3 boxes of cereal, and it was $150.
Crazy.
You just slyly hide the Legos in your jacket. It's like, I'm sorry, Mom. These groceries just so expensive. I don't know what to tell you. Inflation's a bitch.
So, all that being said, we've got some news tonight. The first one I want to bring up, and I caught this just a few minutes ago, right before we came on, and I was kind of reading through it. This is from the Direct Star Wars. The title is Star Wars newest Disney Plus show receives near perfect reviews. Near perfect reviews. This is the next Star Wars Disney Plus, which premieres tomorrow night. Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. The critics who have seen it in advance there's nothing bad been said about this. It's a fun take. It does a lot of fan service as well as create new characters and scenarios and backgrounds. I
don't think any of them have been bad, have they?
No.
I've enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just for those people that are the naysayers and Disney's ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, we don't listen to those people.
We don't like those people. They don't know
That
what they're
too.
talking about. So anyway, then let's see. Debbie? What did you have? You had something, or was that Andrew?
Andrew probably has the video.
Yeah, but I was also going to say I was trying to find exactly what it won, but Andor won 5 Emmys.
Right.
I know it was best writing, best editing, best visual effects, best costume design, and best production design, which for a show tied to an IP like this is rare for it to win. Usually they'll get nominated, but to actually win those specific awards, I don't see it a whole lot with like Star Wars or Marvel.
But see, here's the thing, and this is what pisses me off. The original trilogy, and I'm sure the prequels probably won some too, but they always win for sound design and costumes and yada yada yada, but never for
Best
acting.
picture. Yeah.
Now Andor had some pretty damn excellent acting,
Especially season 2.
from several people. None of them got nominated. None of them. And that just blows my mind.
I was pretty surprised on that one that no one got nominated.
Well, we can't have a sci-fi / fantasy film / comic book film ever win a major award, because that would
be a major award.
It's a major award. The closest thing we've had is when I can think of 2 instances right now, when Black Panther was nominated for Best Picture and Return of the King won Best Picture. So that's probably as close as we've come that I can think of off the top of my head.
Well,
I know Star Wars was nominated. The first Star Wars, A New Hope, was nominated, but it didn't win.
Heath Ledger was won.
Yeah. Joker.
Won,
yeah.
I'm surprised. I was surprised Colin Farrell didn't win an Emmy for the Penguin. Kristen, she did, and I'm glad she did.
Yeah, but I feel like Colin Farrell's. I mean, like that was a transformative performance. I mean, like you would look at that and not one bone in my body sees Colin Farrell.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Like when,
but still, that should tell you how good his acting is in that role. And I know part of it's the makeup, but even the voice and everything, like
it's like when Daniel Day-Lewis steps into a role, it's just like all or nothing kind of thing.
Debbie,
I don't like him.
Gangs of New York was great. Loved it.
I don't like him.
Gangs of New York and
There Will Be Blood.
No.
Yeah, Lincoln. He was Abraham Lincoln.
Wasn't he in The Last of the Mohegans or something?
Yes, that's the one. Yes, I like that movie.
Wow, Debbie and I don't usually disagree on stuff. That's a rarity.
And it's a shame he hasn't been in anything since Phantom Thread.
No, but he is returning this year or next year. His son's directing a movie that he's in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm blanking on the name, but it's his return to acting.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right.
And I can pull up that video real quick.
Yeah, pull up the video. This is an interview that surfaced with Ashley Eckstein. Where was this from?
GalaxyCon.
I cried.
All right, let me pull it up. Oh no, we're leaking the chat.
I cried. In 2026, it'll be 20 years doing the voice of Ahsoka Tano. I got to originate this character, and at this point, she's a piece of my heart and soul. And never did I think, back in 2006 when I started, that I would still be here today in 2025 talking about new projects where I'm voicing Ahsoka, and I'm very grateful. And it's an honor. It's one of the greatest honors of my life to be a part of the Star Wars franchise and to represent this character. So I cried, literally.
Well, and there's a whole generation of Star Wars fans that grew up with this character. You've been a part of their experience learning about this universe. How does that feel?
Well, I think the word responsibility is what comes to mind, because I ask myself all the time, I'm like, why me? Why was I cast? I do genuinely feel like I won the lottery. It was just, I was in the right place at the right time. But Star Wars, it changes lives. And in many cases, also saves lives. And when you realize what Star Wars means to people, that it's a lifestyle, it's a light. I mean, to me, Star Wars means hope. So when Star Wars is that meaningful in someone's life, it's an honor, it's a responsibility, it's a privilege to represent this franchise, and it's one that I do not take lightly, and I will be representing this franchise until the day I die, and I'm so honored to do so. Oh gosh,
Oh.
So, future projects.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the title of that was what, X was that on?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. So the title, if you caught the title, was Ashley Eckstein on voicing future projects
Mm-hmm.
of Ahsoka Tano.
Debbie made a
But
good
this is-
point that
ahead.
it could be the mall show, that she could appear in that, which I wouldn't be surprised. I had also said too, maybe future Tales projects. Maybe there's another one that has Ahsoka in it somewhere. Maybe not as a main character, but a side character even.
I mean, yeah, they did the one with Dooku, and it was a young Dooku. So
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I haven't seen any announcements from Disney or Lucasfilm as to future projects. I seen that on TikTok. I was like, I had to play it twice because I was like, did she say 2026? Just
Well,
and projects plural.
yeah. Something else too, though, is we've got tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Rebuild the Galaxy. Is she going to pop up in that too?
She could.
I mean, you've got.
Well, I think she
Actually,
does.
I think she does. Yeah.
You got Matt and James jumping in and doing Anakin and Obi-Wan in those.
I think I remember seeing Ahsoka in the trailer. Actually, now that
I do too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just threw me off with the future projects in 2026, and I was just like,
well, we know that
and again, I'm going to bring it up again because this this article that I was reading in the direct, apparently episode or season or part 2 of Rebuild the Galaxy ends on like a major cliffhanger, and Disney's already greenlit for part 3.
I'm all here for it. There you go.
So episode 3, part 3, however you want to look at it. So yeah.
Exciting stuff. Exciting.
It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. Also, we had there's pictures flying all over of Ryan Gosling and Finn Gray.
I can't believe I forgot about that. I can
on
share
the
the
set
picture.
of Starfighter.
Yeah,
and it looks like he's actually playing a Kevin Costner character.
Yeah, everybody was commenting on it like, "Oh, remake of Waterworld."
They're rebooting Waterworld.
It's like, okay, like they took a picture on the water. That doesn't mean they're rebooting Waterworld.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
I like Waterworld. They should reboot it.
And then
if they took a picture on a boat, does that mean they're remaking Pirates of the Caribbean? Like, I don't get the logic here.
Yeah.
No,
Titanic.
They're remaking Jaws.
Titanic.
They're gonna remake Jaws.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And then
We're gonna need a bigger Star Cruiser.
Sean Levy, he said somewhere in the middle of the Mediterranean. But I like this. See, this is the kind of stuff. If you're going to leak pictures or whatever, which I wish they wouldn't overshare like they did with Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Oh my God,
that was insane. We basically know the movie.
Yeah, no shit. But it's a picture, and we get to see at least 2 of the characters. But it's very vague outside of it's in the ocean or sea or whatever. So I'm like, okay, let's keep the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we kind of know the plot, but just kind of keep the mystery.
Well, and that's the thing with a lot of movies nowadays is why I usually will watch like the first trailer and then nothing after that, because then by the time I'm sitting down in the theater or watch the movie on my TV, I already know what's going to happen. Like at this point, I can piece together the movie. So I like, yeah, this is a perfect
Well, and
tease.
now with Spider-Man, that's a different scenario because Tom Holland is infamous for
right? No, yeah, that makes
spoiling things. So it's like we're one step ahead of you this time, Holland. We're gonna spoil it before you do.
It was kind of like with Fantastic Four. By the time I went to go see that in the theater, I basically was like, "Oh, here's all the plot points," because they released so much stuff. You know.
Yeah, they just. Well, we do that to try and get new viewers to get excited and come in. No, you're ruining.
Yeah, new viewers are looking at it, going, "Well, I don't need to go see it. I've seen it now."
Yeah, I'll just wait till it comes out on Disney Plus or whatever.
And this is where sometimes people online, they're usually 50-50. There was a tweet 2 days ago from Daniel Reichman, I think was his name, and he said that a trailer for Mando and Grogu was going to drop tomorrow at some point. And he kept tweeting. He was like, an hour till the trailer. Da 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 da. Well, it obviously didn't come out, and everyone was like, "Well, who was your source?" Like, because I was kind of excited. I was like,
dude.
Yeah, Daniel RPK. Yeah,
he's always 50-50.
I was gonna say, yeah. Sometimes he'll be right on something, and then like this, I was excited. I was like, all right, teaser. I was like, pretty early for a teaser, but I'll take it.
Well, I assume it's probably what they showed in Japan.
Yeah, which we basically know from people that posted about it. So
yeah, so it's just like, yeah, that's nothing new. I've probably seen the majority of it, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep it simple. Let us be surprised and enthralled. So, anyway, lovely Star Wars news from all over the galaxy.
That was the most news we've had in a while.
It is. Well, but I mean, you've got like Mando and Grogu is next year. We've got the Lego thing coming up. This with Ashley now just popped today.
Yeah.
Then obviously, apparently, Starfighter has begun filming.
Yeah.
I saw a meme.
I saw a meme earlier today from Dumb and Dumber, and it's a picture of Mando and Grogu, and it's when Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber, says, "Wow, they put a man on the moon." But it's like the caption was, "When they actually make a new Star Wars movie."
But what else? Oh, Starfighter. Oh, Ahsoka season 2 is. I think they're filming now, right? Or are they done?
I think so. I think they started at the beginning of the month, I believe.
Anyway.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yes, I know they've been filming because I remember I saw a post about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So exciting.
From my sources. My sources had told me.
From your sources?
My sources, yeah.
An insider at Lucasfilm?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can't give away any more than that, so.
Dave, we know you're watching.
How'd you know his name?
All right. So let's talk about the Clone Wars. We have a 3-episode arc to kick off season 2 of the Clone Wars. Really kind of a dark way to kick off season 2. And not, I mean, it had its lighthearted moments, but for the most part, these 3 episodes were all pretty
sinister.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it.
This one was definitely a one for the older fans, I would think. Not that it was.
I think a lot of it would go over a kid's head, you know.
Not that it was like for mature audiences only. It wasn't.
I did have to get permission to watch. Yes, okay. I'll just put that out there.
You had to use your mom's Disney Plus account instead of yours because yours has the age restriction.
You're giving away my no.
Actually, his mom called me and asked, "Debbie, is this safe?
Is this going to be okay?
Is it safe for Andrew? It's not going to give him nightmares, is it?" And I said, "Mrs. Haley, no, he'll be fine. I can guarantee it."
Is my little Drew going to be okay?
Oh gosh, I could see her saying that.
Mrs. Haley, if you're watching, you start calling him Little Drew.
Actually, she
For
calls
me.
him.
Oh, Little Drew. Oh.
And see, she called me after just to get a second opinion, and I responded like a disappointed Asian parent. I was like, no.
And then asked why, and then Cam asked my mom why I wasn't a doctor yet, and I'm not allowed to talk to Cam until I become a doctor.
Dad, I'm only 12. Talk to me when you're a doctor.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, these are dark, sinister episodes. The first one is Cad Bane breaking into the Jedi Temple to steal a holocron. Actually kind of kicks off. It kicks off the way I liked it, with Ahsoka thinking she's all that in a bag of potato chips, and then being brought down several pegs.
Now, this is the second time.
Yeah. Strike two, little Padawan. Strike two. This is
But a little
again,
Padawan have 3 strikes.
This is one of those. This is one of those series of episodes, and it's just this first scene really that I'm like, this is why I hate this character. This is why I don't hate the character. I disliked the character through the first 6 seasons. After that, she was great. I mean, yeah, it's only 7 seasons long, but
Now, see, for me, it's only the first couple of seasons. I didn't hate her. She annoyed me.
She was a typical teenager.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
But
I feel like a lot
she
of
was
it
just
went beyond being
annoying.
a typical teenager. A lot of it was just kind of annoying.
Well, at
Yeah.
this point, she's not even a teenager. She's like, what, 10?
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
10,
Yeah.
12, 11, something like that.
And it wasn't just the one scene at the first, because you've got the scene at the I guess it's in the last. Is it the last episode? No, it's the next to the last episode, where Bane is trying to separate them, and I can get him, Master, I can get him, and she runs after him, and he's like, no, it's a trap, stay here, and she runs after him anyway. I'm like, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. Did you not learn from the first episode? Listen.
Well, and she, like Anakin, she acts a lot on feelings instead of actually taking a second. Like there was the start of the episode, it said something about patience and something or whatever. Because she even calls him out on it. She's like, patience, master. And then she goes and runs off, and it's like, well, wait a minute, didn't you just tell him patience?
Yeah.
Huh?
Talk about the pot and the kettle. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Anyway, but yeah, it's and again, yeah, it's the whole, I'm gonna run after him, I can take him, I can do this, no, just stop. You're not listening. You didn't learn anything from that first episode. They kicked you down to the they put you on guard duty at the library, and you didn't seem to learn anything. No, I can get him. I can get it. It reminds me of Indiana Jones hunting down the Holy Grail. I can reach it, Dad. I can reach it. No,
you have to let it go, Wendy.
Let it go.
Especially after he just saw Elise tumble.
Yeah.
Or Eliza, or whatever her name was.
Fair. She was rude anyway.
Because she was trying to reach it too. And I was like, and you're doing the same thing.
It's the same thing as whenever you see people that run from cops and they get caught every time. It's the, it won't happen to me mentality, or I can do it.
I can take care of it.
I got it.
I played Grand Theft Auto once or twice. I should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Tokyo Drift.
Exactly.
It's the funniest when they're in the middle of a high-speed chase on the middle of an empty highway. It's like, where do you think you're gonna go?
Yeah. They're gonna see you. You do realize that, right?
You do know there's probably 4 or 5 news radio or news helicopters.
Well, there's usually
you not only have the police helicopter up there, but guess what? The news people are following you too.
And you got like usually you have like 4 or 5 police cars chasing you as well. You may have one behind you, but there's others coming. Like, yeah, it's just
They're jumping around on the back roads, going to cut you off from the front.
And then the funniest thing is when you see the person get out of the car and they're like bigger, and it's like, how far do you think you're gonna run before the cop gets you? Like, you're gonna get
you
maybe
mean
2
bigger
feet.
like as in chunky?
Yes,
Like
yes.
he's like they've had they've had too many ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, they
All
love
right.
food. They have cameras that follow them around.
Their mothers loved them very much because they're very well fed.
Yes.
Oh, you said they have cameras following them around. I thought you said they have Cam following them around. I was like, no, they don't.
Yes, they have a bunch of camps that follow them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just a whole bunch of Asians chasing after one criminal? Stop in the name of the law.
Anyway,
that was really funny.
and that was really bad.
Are you Asian or are you Elmer Fudd?
Yeah.
Both.
Anyway, so yes, we get Ahsoka again, not listening to things, and it's just, to me, it's just an annoyance, and I'm like, in fact, the scene where he gets Anakin to open the holocron, at that point, she's messed up twice in 2 episodes, and at that point, I'm like, you know what? Toss her out the airlock. Cad Bane's like, I'm gonna let her out the airlock. I would have been like,
oh no,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, come back.
I'm dealing with her. Go. She won't listen to me anyway. Master, no. All right, you got it. No. I meant no. Don't let him toss me.
Well, one thing I thought was funny in these episodes was the battle droids, because there was 2 instances where Anakin and the clones get onto Bane's ship and they come across the droids, and the one droid says, "No, don't shoot me, shoot him. He's the commander." So they shoot him, and then he goes, "Well, I guess I'm the commander now." And then they shoot him. And then later in the episode, there's 3 of them, and there's Anakin, and he's trying to get past them, and one of them's like, "Oh, there's 3 of us and 1 of him," and one of the battle droids just goes, "It doesn't matter." You know?
Hey, what does it? It doesn't matter. The droids had a lot of. For some reason, the droids have emotions now.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with these clankers having
Lousy
emotions
clankers.
now? Back in my day. You know.
I have a question, and maybe I didn't catch it or something, but so they take these big assault vehicles to get on the separatist ship. Now, Anakin and Ahsoka, you know, they're out there walking. They have helmets. Were they wearing suits? Because I don't think so.
Yes, they were. Because because I was actually paying attention to this one, because in the episode prior, Ahsoka's in her little 10-year-old tube top thing, right? But in this episode, when Cad's getting ready to drop her out the airlock, she is wearing a full-bodied red jumpsuit. Now, Anakin had shed his at that point, but Ahsoka still had hers on. So yes, they were wearing suits. If it
I
makes
don't
you
remember the suits. I just remember her outfit.
Yeah, I did catch that at first. At first, I was like, "Wait, do they just have helmets on?" And then I saw they had suits.
Well, the reason I asked this is when Cad had shut off the gravity, so everybody was like floating. So if she still had her suit on, why didn't she activate her magnetic
magnet boots?
Yeah.
Well, one of the clones activated his magnet boots, but the other ones didn't.
I don't get
He was
that.
he was walking on the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, one attached himself to like a strut.
Or yeah.
I can't think of the name, but yeah, whatever, a strut or something, because he was like hanging sideways.
Yeah.
You know what that
Yeah,
kind
I
of
just
reminded me
thought
of?
that was weird.
Yeah, if any of you have watched Rick and Morty, the very first episode, Rick gives Morty these boots that cling to anything and everything, and as he's describing them, Morty tries to use them to walk off a cliff, and he just falls. And Rick is like, "You got to turn them on first, Morty. You got to turn the boots on first."
Well, you know, one thing that was funny in that scene where there was a zero gravity in the holocron is, you know, floating around and Anakin's about to grab it, and then out of nowhere, R2 decides to just turn gravity back on, and then Anakin, instead of using the Force to grab it, he's just sitting there like,
Yeah, I didn't
you know,
get that.
he had
'Cause, I
like
mean, even
5
in the
seconds.
0G when he's reaching for it and he's like swimming for it, I'm like, Force. You have the Force, Anakin. You can use it to grab the freaking holocron and bring it to your hand. You're making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing about cartoon characters is that they forget how badass they are whenever it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the same thing could have been said with the airlock thing, because if you'll notice, when the airlock was opened, all he had to do was reach around the edge of the door and push a little button. So he could have told Cad Bane to kick rocks, let her out, and then Force, hey, there's that little button I need to push. Boop. Hey, I just used the Force and pushed that button, and Ahsoka's fine. And now I have the upper hand on you. Sorry, Cad Bane.
But Luke kind of did the same thing in the Rancor pit. He probably could have used the Force, but he threw a rock.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think it was the skull of one of the Rancor's victims, but yeah, you know.
Whatever. Semantics. Okay.
He threw something at the power supply, yeah.
I mean, if you can do this to open a door, why can't you go, you know, like you said, you know, push the button or whatever?
And I got news for you, folks. I'm pushing 50, and I still do this to open the door at Walmart.
I do too. You know, I can't tell you how many times. Sometimes I've had a couple of people look at me like, "Wow," and then some look at me like, "What the heck?" And I just
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Using the
and then
Force.
I go, "You think this is cool?"
Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
And then I go, one of us. One of us.
Hey, when I was on a bowling leagues, when I was much younger, I was on several bowling leagues, and I would always call upon the Force to help me convert a split or get a strike because the team needed it, you know. Yeah, we all do some dumb stuff.
Channel the power of Chevy Chase. No.
You know, Debbie, it's funny you mentioned that because I just happened to have a Darth Vader bowling ball with. Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture. I have a Darth Vader Episode 3 Darth Vader bowling ball, and my wife has a pink Princess Leia bowling ball because
what's the weight on your bowling ball?
50 pounds.
10 pounds, I think.
10 pounds. That's my weight.
Custom drilled finger holes and everything. So
it's like, wait, I didn't wait for it at all. I bought it in the store.
Actually, no, we bought it on eBay because those were like, this was like when Episode 3 was just kind of kicking off, and there was a bowling, like a kids bowling league that was started throughout Brunswick Lanes. And if you signed up for this league, which cost, you know, a couple $100, that was one of the perks of signing up for this kids league, was that you got a bowling ball. And so we went on to eBay and found it came with a bag and everything. So I've got the Darth Vader bag with the Darth Vader ball. I even bought.
Say that you went and tried to sign up.
No,
I'm a big kid.
Just walking in like, I mean,
you can do it.
I'm a real boy.
But anyway, but I even have a pair of because the ball itself is black and orange from from episode 3. So I bought a pair of bowling shoes that are black and orange, and then I bought one of those little kid size roll around cases that has Darth Vader on it that I keep my towels in, and I have my bowling shoes, and I've got my bowling bag with my bowling ball, and I wheel that thing into the lanes when I go bowling and make everybody just like, oh my God, look how cool you are. And I'm like, yeah,
I'd be jealous myself. I mean, I am right now. Like, damn, why couldn't they have stuff like that when I was a kid and I was bowling? Well, even when I was an adult, I was still bowling, but yeah.
Well, beautiful. Whenever I go bowling, one round I'll look like a professional bowler, and then the next round I'll look like I've never bowled before in my life.
Typical.
Were you one of those guys who like you go and try and throw the ball down the lane and your finger gets stuck and it just pulls you down?
No, I never was that light. But yeah, I used to use the thing you would put the ball on and push it.
Oh my God.
When I was like real little, and then yeah.
Andrew, you probably still use bumpers, don't you? To keep the ball out of the gutter.
It's interesting because
yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
No. I'm 20 years old. I wouldn't still use those. Mainly because they won't let me.
I can bowl like a big boy now.
Yeah. Even though the 10 pounds hurts my wrist, Okay.
Mom, we are not using the bumpers next time.
Yeah, I bowled on my birthday. You don't think I didn't use the gutter protection then?
I need to go bowling again. I haven't been in a minute.
So,
anyway.
highest score, Dave. Highest score.
Highest score?
7.
I'd have to go. Look at I think 260 maybe. Maybe I have to go look at my trophy. Yeah, I have a bowling trophy. Yeah.
I used to have a bunch of them. I don't have them anymore because there's nowhere to put them. But I bowled two.
Wow.
300 games.
Oh wow.
Once when I was pregnant with Matt, and once when I was pregnant with Stephanie. I don't know what it was with the pregnancy.
That's way more. Okay, I can't brag anymore.
Because all I could do was waddle down the approach.
No, what it was is no one wanted to beat a pregnant woman, so they were like,
oh,
damn it, we have to let her win now.
No, my teammates would laugh at me because I would waddle down the approach. But I was like, yeah, I don't know what it is about the waddling and being 8 or 9 months pregnant, but
there's a problem with bowling anymore, right, Debbie? You can't smoke in the bowling alleys anymore.
Oh,
that was one of the best things we liked about it. Was that what other sport in the world can you go and drink beer and smoke and still be good at it?
Yeah,
such a great sport.
Well, see, I didn't smoke when I was pregnant, but so to compensate for that, no, a big plate of fries and a huge chocolate malted milkshake.
Dang, your kids came looking out like a bowling ball.
No, they were normal.
Try and get that at a bowling alley now. You're going to pay like an extra $50.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. And well, even bowling today on a league, it's so expensive because I was like, I might get into bowling again. I haven't done it in eons, and I looked at some of the prices and I was like, holy shit.
Actually, the one out here isn't too bad now. It's like for 6 people for an hour, it's like $20.
No, league. This is league bowling. This is
league
different.
bowling.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about league bowling, but I'll pass at Wii bowling.
Maybe that's what I need to do is do Wii bowling. At least I don't have to waddle down the approach.
Anyway, let's talk about Cad Bane during all of this too.
How good of a bowler do you think Cad Bane would be?
Lordy.
Because the Jedi could just use the Force, so they don't count.
No, they would never use the Force. That's the thing. You'd get done with the game and they'd be like, "Why didn't you use the Force?" Oh,
Well, actually, with the logic of these episodes, yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, well,
yeah, I should have." Oh well.
I can do that.
well,
Now-
I could make a lot of jokes with that."
Now, really, he gets into it, and we find out that it's actually Sidious. He's looking for children, force-sensitive children, force-sensitive babies, and he's bringing them to Mustafar. And the idea is that he is wanting to raise force-sensitive spies and things like that,
Yeah.
which
Army.
we kind of see when we get into Rebels, because they've got the
Inquisitors.
Inquisitors.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, that kind of is like, oh, hey, that's where kind of the idea of this was born from. But also, I'm thinking about it now, and it's not going to surprise me at all if Filoni reaches back to this, because you've got the entire Mando series where Moff Gideon was hunting down Grogu because he wanted his force sensitivity. Now, it was never said directly, but it was heavily implied that he was doing this for Palpatine, because Palpatine needed a force sensitive body to transfer his
Mhm.
essence into, basically.
Which I
So-
guess is what leads to when he creates the clones.
So yeah, exactly. So this is going to be one of those things where I look at it and I go, this is going to be what Dave Filoni calls back to and says, this is why Palpatine's not only experimenting on these kids because of Inquisitors and stuff, but also, hey, I'm going to need force sensitive bodies eventually to move my essence into and continue living forever. And this is how I'm going to do it. So that's
my
just my theory on what is to come.
But my question, and I tried to look it up and I really couldn't find anything specific, but this surgery he was going to perform on them, surgery for what?
I'm
I mean, is
telling
he
you, it's
gonna-
to move his
Yeah.
essence.
That's what I guessed, yeah. So he can, live on forever kind of thing. And then it fails and they turn into the Inquisitors.
No, that don't make sense.
Oh, I know. I'm just
Okay.
But the way I said it
Well,
sounds-
I'm just saying, he was wanting to perform surgery to, I don't know, somehow control them or something,
Well,
because-
why not?
somehow
Maybe
Palpatine,
do like they did with the clones and put inhibitor chips in them so that they're more docile and more apt to take orders.
And I think too he's trying to deplete the amount of Jedi, so he's taking them to be with him and he can control them, and
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't know, because they said surgery twice or a few times, and I was just
Let me look
like,
it up.
what do you, I mean, are you doing a surgery to somehow brainwash him maybe into being your spy slave or something? Or
Well,
yeah,
and
but
like
I tried looking it up before the show, and I really couldn't find anything as to what exactly he meant by that.
Okay, so here, this is according to Screen Rant. It says Palpatine's decision to take Jedi younglings during the Clone Wars was driven by his desire to ensure their vulnerability and prevent them from becoming a threat to his plans. The Jedi younglings were seen as an existential threat to Palpatine's power, and his fear of Jedi masters led him to eliminate them. That doesn't make sense with the surgery. Let me see if I can find something else.
Well, I was trying to read something on
Hi, Huey.
I was trying to read something on Wikipedia, but the freaking pop-up ads kept coming up, and I'm.
Here,
The
I'll
pop-up
see.
ads and the pop-up cat.
May I help you?
She's like,
Okay,
she's
Chewie
like,
will just
well, you're
speak for
looking
me
at-
for
now
now on.
I'm going to put myself right here, so you have to look at me. Look at me.
Well, maybe Chewie knows. Maybe Chewie did some research.
Chewie!
Oh my god,
Kitty.
Chewie don't care.
that's the closest Chewie's ever gotten to those.
Chewie!
She's just looking at me like,
Feed me.
You gonna pet me or what?
Oh man.
Dumb cat. All right. But yeah, and all through this too, Cad Bane is just like he's just the epitome of he's a bad guy and he wants you to know it.
Well, he very clearly shows that he really just does it for the paycheck. Like he doesn't care what happens to, and as long
Obviously,
as he gets paid.
the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
I mean,
for a split second, I thought maybe he was going to have a conscience because he said something about, the taking of
kidnapping innocent kids.
Yeah, and I was like,
sinister for
oh,
you,
he's
isn't it? I was like, oh,
yeah,
sure.
don't matter to me. I don't care.
I'll do what you want.
I mean, he's a bad guy, but at least he's a cool bad guy.
The way you said that made me think of Fanboy Flicks talking
How's
about well, just the way he said it, like at least he's a cool bad guy,
He's got that toothpick he carries around in his mouth. So.
At least he's a core bad guy. Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, swing and a miss.
I know.
That one hurt.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
He's a villain.
We gotta do just a whole episode of just doing that.
We're going to on Sunday.
Oh, there you
go. But yeah, he's just and he ends up getting away too. Which
ooh, he was very sneaky about getting away from the blown when the ship was blowing up.
Oh, I'm injured. Oh. Yeah.
This is blood and it's not ours.
Can the clones
and then of course
bleed?
there's Ahsoka butting in where she does butting in where she doesn't need to butt in it. That one and in the library. That master basically said, "No, I don't need your help. I get the changeling or whatever." It's like, "No, I don't need your help." Are you sure? Yes, I'm fine. But I could really. Would you go away and leave me alone? There's a place here in Dallas called Bahama Bucks, and they sell. It's like a shaved ice kind of place, right? One of the things you can get is like this. They make the shaved ice, and you can put like a cream filling in the middle for an extra 25 cents or whatever. I don't know. But we went there once, and I was like, I want this and this and this. Do you want the cream filling in any of those? And I said, nah, no, we're good. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. It's only 25 cents more. That's okay. We do not want it. It's really, really good, though. I don't want the dang cream filling.
His camera moved.
My camera moved. Oh, I've got the wrong one. I'm just like, no, just stop. And that's what I'm like with Ahsoka. I'm like, would you just stop? Leave people alone.
Now, I have a question about the changeling. Because, first she's that one Jedi, and then she jumps into the library in Jakku Nu. Now, when they take over a look, do they also gain those abilities?
I don't know.
Because I'm like, I mean, she held her own against Ahsoka with a lightsaber.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of like one of those things like people say that too with Rey took on Kylo Ren with a she'd never been trained.
Ahsoka was definitely caught off guard,
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Here you have an example of a changeling who I'm pretty sure has never had her hand on a lightsaber.
But chances are she's had her hands on a melee weapon of some type. Be it a club.
Well, that was my argument with Rey. She had her staff.
Because I don't think Cad Bane.
I get that.
I don't think Cad Bane would have picked her to then at least start out as a Jedi if he didn't think that, okay, she's got some experience.
Well, and
and at
he
least
knows,
fighting.
He knows she has experience, and because I mean, even obviously she's worked with Cad Bane before, because that's one of the first things she asks is, "What's the target this time? What are we doing this time? What's the plan?" So I mean, obviously this is nothing new to her as far as we're gonna break in, and she's like completely unsurprised that, oh, we're gonna break into the Jedi Temple. Ooh, that's kind of heavily guarded. Oh, don't worry, I've got a plan. All right, let's do this. She's just like, I'm good. We've done this before. I've worked with him before. Everything's fine. Everything's hunky dory. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, with these kids shows, everything has to work out in the end, but sometimes the journey to get there is just so freaking tedious.
Yeah.
And it gets you mad.
Yeah.
Leave him alone, Ahsoka. He said no. Still not listening. Debbie, did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Cool. Shameless. Oh, wait, Andrew, do we have any fan questions tonight? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Debbie, shameless plugs. What do we got tonight?
Yesterday, War of the Stars dropped a episode of
Guilty pleasures.
I kept wanting to say luxury pleasures, and that didn't make sense. That sounded kind of cheap, but
That's for their After Dark show.
yeah. So Star Wars Guilty Pleasures. That's the episode that they dropped. Saturday we'll have Geek Gauntlet. In Monday, we will be covering Jessica Jones season 1 finale, Smile. And I think that's it.
We'll be back next Thursday with Rebuild the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess this show's an afterthought to Debbie, apparently. Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I just totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't know that. Oh, yeah. It was more
About it
like
earlier in the show. It just went,
I don't know that.
Old
Oh,
age.
yeah, was very much like a
Old age, just, oh, yeah.
It happens.
I was trying to act nonchalantly, so.
Cam, shameless plugs. What have you got?
So last Sunday over on Cam and Focus, we did a deep dive into the John Wick universe. That was a lot of fun. We talked about everything from the filmmaking to the characters to the writing to the world building, all kinds of fun stuff there. This coming Sunday, we are bringing it back to the 90s with a fun little comedy film known as The Pest. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. I know it's not a good movie. It is objectively a very bad movie, but it is very near and dear to my heart, and I will argue to the day that I die that it is funny as hell.
I will just say this: you could not make that movie today.
No, not even close.
This is one of those ones
honestly,
that is so far off of political correctness that it's not even funny.
I love that kind of humor, though, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
it's not just the humor; it's the premise of the story.
But yeah,
it's.
Oh,
it's
I know.
Like,
I know the premise of the story. Yeah,
it's like trying to remake The Toy or Blazing Saddles today. You couldn't do it.
It's Two.
But that's going to be over on Cam and Focus this Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Awesome. Andrew, do you have any shameless plugs?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This Saturday night, I will be joining my good friend Spencer over on his channel, The Dingus Den, and we will be discussing Peacemaker Season 2, Episodes 4 and 5. We missed last week because Spencer was feeling a bit under the weather, so that's why we're doubling up this week. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be joining Cam Sunday, and I'll be back on MCU Mondays and back here Thursday. So Yeah.
Awesome. October 4th and 5th, the first Saturday in October, Andrew and I will both be at Fan Fest in Dallas. It's not quite as big as Fan Expo, but it's still a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. We got they're having a Land of the Lost reunion, and Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon has a bunch of characters. The
not the serial original, but
not the serial original. Flash. Yeah,
I've thought about bringing my Blu-ray to have them sign it. We'll see. Depends on the cost, because sometimes those autographs can be expensive when you're bringing an item. So
if you bring the Blu-ray, have them sign the actual slip inside.
Oh yeah. No, I am, because then I can put it in and then it's protected. Yeah, no, I'm not one of those sign the outside.
Right.
Nah. Yeah. Actually, I was gonna have him sign the bottom of the disc.
That's fine too.
Because really, who's gonna watch it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, so we will be there. I will have free stuff to give away.
I will have my disguises to get free said things.
Right. I didn't give everything away at Fan Expo, so I've got leftover free stuff to give away at Fan Fest. Come and find us if you're in the Dallas area. It's Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th. We're going to have a lot of fun. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Y'all all have a great weekend. And we will see you next Thursday night right here on the Cantina Happy Hour. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell icon for notifications so you know when we do go live. We'll see all of you next weekend. May the Force be with you all.
That sucked. I can't believe the Gathering Shadow was Senate redistricting.
Worst cosmic wars ever. I will only see it 3 more times.